Well, hello guys and welcome back to Mr. G Physics. Here's Mr. G and this time we're going to be doing a question for the grade 8, which is our smaller grades in the channel. We're going to be doing a question because not many people make videos for these lower grades and we're going to help them. We're going to be making a video on breaking down of compounds, which is also quite important for the upcoming grades. I'm not quite sure if in grade 9 they do it, but in grade 8 they will work with this one as well can grade 11 and 12 eventually if they take physics as one of the subjects, which I hope they do. But without speaking more, we're going to go to the question. Just subscribe for the channel so you can get all the notifications and videos I post on regular basis. Well, we're going to look at this question that is an exemplar for a test. The question stated, look at the diagram and answer the questions. The solution in the beaker is copper chloride. So you have a beaker, you have two electrodes, we're going to speak about that one connected there. Those are carbon rods connected to inside the beaker, and that is connected to the battery. Here, you need to know that this is a battery. You guys do it in technology as well. The battery have two lines, one long line, one short line. The long is going to be the positive and the small is the negative. Let's say this one is a cell, and when you have one or two or more cells, then you can make a battery. So let's have that one clear as well. This one, note that can be also in the different way. The small could be on the left and the long could be on the right. However, whatever is the long is going to be the positive, wherever you have the small is the negative. Okay, so that is important. That is the battery there. Now, the first question says provide labels for 1, 2, 3. What is number 1? That is the solution that you have in them. This is the solution of copper chloride, CuCl2. That is copper chloride solution. That is what is inside there. It is a green, blue, bluish solution. Eventually, let's see, we can do an experiment for you guys to see. So that is copper chloride solution. However, for further reference, this one is called electrolyte. That is called electrolyte, which is a solution that can conduct electricity. It's electrolyte of CuCl2, which is called copper chloride. So that is number 1. Now, number 2 and 3, both of them are called electrodes. Okay, those are electrodes. Let's write it here. Electrode. This one is also an electrode. But the number 2, you can see that is a negative electrode. Guys, it is connected to the negative side of the battery. So it's a negative electrode. Number 3 is connected to the positive side of the battery. It's called positive electrode. All right. Now, the negative electrodes are actually called cathode. This one is for further references. Let me just highlight that one. I like it. Cathode. And the positive electrode is called the anode. That is the name of the electrode. Cathode and anode. However, in class, maybe you learned that those are called carbon rod. So it's a negative rod, and the other one is a positive carbon rod. You have it there. It is given to you in the question in the lessons. All right, but for now you know that those are called electrodes. The negative one is called cathode. The positive one is called the anode. It's quite simple. What did you observe at the positive cathode rod? Obviously, if you do the experiment, you will observe. If you don't do the experiment, you need to look something here. Now, what you observe there is bubbles. If you look carefully to that side, you can see that there are bubbles represented in the picture. You can see some bubbles there. Okay, those bubbles indicate that there is a gas being released. So there is a gas going out. All right, now that gas, guys, is chlorine. Chlorine is a gas. You need to know that one. If you do this experiment, you will actually smell a pool-like in this room. All right, so what did you observe in the positive carbon road? Name the substance. That one is a gas being released. So that is a gas, and the name is chlorine. You will observe a gas. How do you know it's a gas? Because you will see bubbles. You will be able to see bubbles there. So that's why you know it's a gas. You can see it there on the left side. What did you observe at the negative carbon road? Name the substance. Now, if you look carefully at the picture, you will see here also a layer of a red layer. You can see it there next to the road, to the carbon road, next to the electrode, you can see a layer, a red layer. So you can see that it's changing in color. You will see a color change. Color change. What substance is there? There is copper. There is copper. Copper will form a layer on the negative electrode. Eventually, you will learn much more about this one when you are in grade 12. Name this process and name one way it is used by people. Okay, so now the process. This one we are doing this one, which is in other words breaking copper chloride into copper and chlorine. So all you're doing here, guys, in this process is you're taking copper chloride, and now through this process, which I'm going to give you the name right in a second, you are going to break this one into copper and chlorine. Into copper and chlorine. The process is called electrolysis. It's called electrolysis. That is the name of the process that you use to break compounds into different elements. For instance, water can be broken into hydrogen and oxygen using the same process, okay? And well, where do we use this process? In electroplating. So the process that we are going to be using here by people is called electroplating. This is the process where we make, for instance, let's say, fake gold or fake silver. You have to create a ledger around a specific substance to make it look like gold or silver. That is what we call electroplating. Guys, I hope it helped. It's a quite simple question. It's small for grade 8, but let me know in the comments if you need something else. Thank you for watching. Thumb up, subscribe for the channel. Mr. G here.